You are living in a prison, built by people who don't even think about you. You dress for them, speak for them, hide your true self, just to keep them comfortable. But ask yourself, when was the last time you made a choice just for you? But what if I told you the audience you fear isn't even watching? In the next few minutes, you will finally shatter the illusion of judgment and take your life back. Maya was a masterpiece, hidden beneath thick layers of dull gray paint. To the world, she was the perfect employee, the agreeable friend, the good daughter. But behind closed doors, she was exhausted. Every morning, she stood in front of her mirror, holding a colorful dress, only to put it back and choose a safe, boring outfit. It's too loud, she thought. What will they say? Her phone was filled with unsent messages. Opinions she typed out and quickly erased. Jokes she wanted to tell, but swallowed out of fear. She spent her entire life editing herself, cutting away pieces of her personality just so she could fit into rooms she didn't even want to be in. She was playing a supporting character in her own life. One evening, Maya painted something beautiful. It was raw, real, completely her. For a brief second, she felt proud. She took a picture, wrote a caption, and opened her social media. But as her thumb hovered over share, the invisible jury arrived. Who do you think you are, an artist? People from high school will mock you. Your coworkers will think it's weird. Her chest grew heavy. Her face flushed with embarrassment over a reaction that hadn't even happened yet. If you've ever deleted something because of what others might think, you are not alone. Keep listening. Slowly, the light in her eyes faded. She pressed the backspace key, deleted the caption, deleted the photo, and pushed the painting into a dark closet. Safe, unseen, and entirely unfulfilled. The next day, the silence in her room became suffocating. The pain of hiding finally outweighed the fear of being seen. She had to get out. She forced herself to go to a crowded café, and for once, she wore a shirt she actually liked. A little brighter, a little more her. But her heart was hammering against her ribs. She felt 100 eyes burning into her back. And then, her worst nightmare happened. She bumped the table. Smack. Her coffee tipped over, splashing dark liquid across her bright new shirt. She gasped, jumping back. Her chair scraped violently against the wooden floor, a sharp, screeching sound that echoed through the room. Maya froze. Her breath stopped. This was it. The moment of ultimate humiliation. The spotlight was on. She closed her eyes, bracing for the laughter, the whispers, the judgmental stares. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3. The silence was deafening. Slowly, terrified, Maya opened her eyes and looked around the room. What she saw completely broke her reality. The girl at the next table? She was staring at her phone camera, anxiously fixing her own hair. The businessman in the corner? He was aggressively typing an email, completely consumed by his own stress. A teenager glanced at the spill for exactly 1 second, then went back to scrolling on his phone. No one was laughing. No one was judging. In fact, almost no one even noticed. Maya stood there, holding a wet napkin. Her mind stopped racing. The invisible jury didn't exist. And then, the illusion shattered. They weren't looking at her. They were too busy looking at themselves. This is the brutal, liberating truth of the spotlight effect. We walk through life believing there is a massive spotlight shining on our every flaw, our every mistake. We think we are the main character in everyone else's movie. But the truth? You are just a background extra in theirs. Everyone is so terrified of how they look on their own stage that no one is watching yours. All those years of hiding. All those outfits she didn't wear. All those words she didn't say. She wasn't protecting herself from the world. She was protecting herself from an audience that wasn't even in the theater. Maya didn't walk home that day. She ran. She threw open her front door, went straight to the closet, and pulled the painting out from the dark. She looked at it, really looked at it. The fear was still there. The little voice whispering, "What if?" still echoed. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. She picked up her phone, snapped the photo again. She didn't write a long defensive caption. She just wrote, "This is me." She didn't hesitate. She didn't wait for the invisible jury's verdict. Click, share. For the first time in her life, Maya exhaled. We spend so much time trying to be a masterpiece for others that we become a blank canvas to ourselves. But at the end of your life, you won't regret the moments you looked foolish. You will regret the moments you hid. So I have a question for you. Who are you living for right now? What is one thing you would do today if you knew absolutely no one would judge you? Think about it. And then, do it. Because the audience is in your head. The stage is yours. Play your song.
For too long, I stood in the shadows.
Tell me in the
But
comments,
today,
what is one thing
bold.
you would do
I
today
choose to
if
be
you knew
confident.
absolutely no one would judge you? A new hobby? A bold outfit? Speaking your mind? Drop it below. Writing it down is the first step to breaking out of the cage. I read every single comment. And if this story helped you find a little bit of your light today, make sure to hit subscribe. Let's keep walking this quiet path of wisdom together. I'll see you in the next one.